that like button right now if you can. It helps the channel the most. All right, so I think we getting. What'd you say?
I said, "Come on here, bud."
Can I finish the? Now I gotta start over. I gotta start over. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. But that's what I'm saying. I'm feeling like we could get to a solution. Q call it soft girl era. Niggas got to get out of that shit. We understand what Adrian is saying, no doubt. But at the same time, we got to stay in that frame, I think, a little bit more. You definitely want to hear her out, but god damn, I got to change my verbiage and my word, and I'm a man.
Did you read that? What's the name? That was a good question too. To my the super chat.
I gotta read a couple super chats. I shouldn't be too far behind. The reason why I like to do them kind of when they ask them is because it's deserved, right? People don't gotta support. People don't gotta show up. They don't gotta be here. And sometimes I look at shows, they read the super chat. They done been talking for an hour. The shit is irrelevant. You feel me? Like these people really give a fuck. They show up every day. You know what I'm saying? Let me shoot. Did I miss some, Corn? Let me get these real quick.
Yeah, that last one was a good question or a good statement.
So, love, write this down. Men being more stern, doing man shit, stereotypical corny ass man shit. Allow her to finish. Let her vent to you. That's our role. But at the same time, we don't need all that space that women need to get their emotions off, right? Is that a point I heard? And then do we need to reprioritize what's most important to us from a woman? I feel like those are the main points. Cause am I bugging? Q, Corn, am I bugging? Don't you gotta let a woman kind of talk and get her shit off?
Yeah.
Not saying talking at you though, not at you like no, nigga, no. But just I had a bad day and your kids is bad and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say that. I mean, women talk a little bit more than men anyway, technically.
Yeah. Well, we know when you get going. God damn. All right.
I go too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, nah, Chef too. Let me get a couple super chats. Hey, read this for me, Chef.
You're on mute.
Yeah,
real dramatic.
Hold on. Let me use a hood ass voice. Y'all men wanted 304s on the side. What's the problem now? Men cheated. This no accountability and still creep with 304s. Now y'all feelings count.
Wow.
That's how she sound.
That's how she sound, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of punctuation that was missing in there.
Get this one for me.
I met my wife when she was 22. I was 25. You got to start early and don't take no shit. Take care of yourself and she will benefit.
Word. Matthew Pearson, appreciate you, Matt. And shout out to Sylvia Williams too with the last one with the $5. Last one, Chef. Go ahead.
Back in the day, your local cultural expectations educated almost all the boys and girls what is expected as a spouse. We told our young to not follow our old ways. Be free. Now we see the results.
Big draws with the $10 super chat. Yeah, I think there's some substance to that. So
there was one more, wasn't it?
Did I miss it? Let me try to find it.
Who lose out the most? I think it was something.
Oh yeah. I brought it back up. But so let's say we say, okay, boom, we reprioritize. Men stay in a frame. Women understand that frame. At the same time, you let women be women in terms of getting their emotions and feelings out and at least acknowledging it, and then go watch the football game. Like, do you think that we would make it? You think that would be some progress to a solution? Savage said there ain't no progress, but I think those things could work. What y'all think?
Nah, you hit it right on the head, yo. It's so many couples that I work with where there's so many couples that I work with where the men get so caught up in trying to fix something or go back and forth with the woman, where if they just listen and let her get it all, everything would be peaceful. Like that simple thing. I didn't know how much of an issue it was until like the past few weeks, where it's like, let them get it out. They'll figure it out on their own. As soon as it's released, you can go play football and be good. But they too, nah, but what about this? Well, didn't I do that? Nah, but the nigga, stop, don't argue with them. Okay, so what you saying is this? Got you, I understand. She gonna go right back, fall right back. Babe, you want me to bring you your plate while you watch the game? Yeah, babe. All right, thank you. That's it.
Hold on, hey, I ain't like that tone she was talking to you in, though. Do it again.
Well, I mean, it happens. Right, we got to meet them where they at somewhat, right? Unless we're gonna start all the way over again, like some modern women, I think, and we talked about this beforehand. I think, let's say it's like 5 issues. I think we're roping it all in to think they all got these 5 issues, right? The 5 main issues of a modern woman, where one might be a little headstrong, but she never gonna be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has all of the issues, so you might got to deal with one of, let's say, the 5 worst issues they had. Be willing to deal with that one, because coming 100% either. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So the one is, yeah.
That's true. That's good. That's good. Go ahead, love.
Can I add on to it? I just want to say there's one point.
Go ahead.
All we want to do is be heard. That's all we want to do is be heard. And we don't feel like we're heard. That's when it builds up and it comes out aggressive, because we done piled it all up and piled it in, and then it explodes in volcano-like manner. So all we want to do is be heard. Even Adrian did it perfectly. I feel this way, da 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 da, and then you repeat back real quick. What I hear you saying is you're annoyed because I didn't do whatever. I don't know. Yes, thank you. Like the whole mood changes. There's no more beef. You heard me. All I want to do is be heard. Solution.
Yeah.
Right, and understand that your feelings are validated. Men also have the tendency to think just because they don't feel that way about something that you shouldn't feel that way about it. Oh, well, that's not what I meant, but this is how I feel about it. Well, you shouldn't feel that way, but I do. Now what? You get what I'm saying? So if men actually made our feelings feel a little bit more valid, there wouldn't be no next day where you're like, oh, I'm tired of hearing the nagging about the same thing. There wouldn't be the same thing, because at that point, the first time I knew that you understood what I said, you was able to take it in, and we were able to start all over.
Okay.
I agree with that. That's communication. I agree with that. And that's the level of man that you're dealing with.
Love, can you type that in the chat? Did you get them all down?
I did. I put them in I can put them in the chat right now. Yeah.
Chat. Listen. So we're gonna put some solutions to this rigmarole in the chat. After they end, put a 1 in the chat if you think it'll make us progress. 2 in the chat if you think we missing something very important. We might be missing something, of course, but do you think it could be a start? You feel